Another area of dealing with the people in the organization and maintaining the ethical behavior of the organization is the proper diversity management in the organization. Because when we are talking of the human side of the work, we are talking of the people who are having different personalities and thereby are likely to display different behaviors, and they are coming from different cultures, they are coming from different genders, they are coming from different experiences and some acquired abilities and disabilities. So obviously the human side of the work is very diverse in nature. Now it is very, very important to ethically manage that diversity. So research has indicated that in order to manage such diversity, the four important tips which all managers should embrace are: first, they should be able to define the diversity. That according to them, according to their business, according to their workplace, what is diversity? So probably they have to redefine and reorganize all types of diversity. The diversity can also be from the point of view of the kind of environment people come from. For example, in a large manufacturing company like Hindalco, in a very backward area, the people are coming from different villages with different cultures. So some people are coming from the higher caste, some people are coming from lower caste, or some other type of stratified groups. So that diversity can also be in that form. So people coming from different types of villages and the people with different educational backgrounds can also be one of type of diversity. So every organization, depending on their situation, their location, and their type of business, may have a different types of diversity which is observable, which can be observed easily. So how do you define that diversity? How do you define that diversity? And that is the very important part. First of all is to be able to redefine and recognize all kinds of diversity which exist in a particular setup and in a particular ecosystem. Then based on that definition and that kind of recognition, the second tip is to redefine discrimination. What is discrimination? So discrimination can be in the form of gender also, that there is a discrimination on gender basis, but it can also be in the form of the discrimination resulting from the kind of cultural background people are coming from. For example, in a large multinational company, on a workplace, people coming from different countries. Some people are coming from the poor countries and some people are coming from rich countries. So discrimination can be in the form of people with poor background and the people with rich background. It can be in the form of the language also. The people speak, the accent of the people may be different. People coming from English speaking countries may be having a different accent, and the people coming from the third world countries may be of a different type. So the discrimination can be in that form also. So there can be different types of discrimination which has to be redefined, and the programs and practices should be able to clamp down on all types of forms of discrimination which would exist in a particular workplace, in a particular ecosystem. So that is the second tip given by the researchers. The third tip is that the diversity should not be treated as a problem or a challenge. Rather, it should be celebrated. So, for example, if the people are coming from different religions at the workplace, the religious practices of all types should be celebrated. People should be made to feel that their religious beliefs are being recognized, they are being appreciated, and people are willing to be comfortable with their religious beliefs. They may not adopt it, but at least they can celebrate. They can recognize, and they can at least touch upon those beliefs and they can be at least sensitive to those beliefs. For example, at the workplace, if somebody with the Islamic belief who is undergoing long duration of fast during Ramadan, so the co-workers should be sensitive to the needs of such people who are on fast for many, many days, and they have certain needs. Probably they want to leave the workplace early because they are on fast. They cannot work for long hours during those periods. So the organization should be able to celebrate such types of diversity of the people, of their beliefs, of their creed, of their caste, of their gender, of their stratified groups. So those diversities should be celebrated. The fourth very important session given by the researchers, and which has been found to be very useful in business and workplaces, is the ability of the organization to reach out to the all kind of diverse people at the workplace. So nobody should be ignored. The programs and practices in the organization should be designed in such a way that they are continuously trying to reach out to all types and stratas of people who are working in the organization. Opportunities should be identified throughout the year, how to reach out to the every last group in the workforce, how the organization is able to communicate to them that they are with them, they are ready to cooperate with them, they are ready to be sensitive to their needs, and they are ready to listen to the ideas and concerns of every type of diverse group in the workforce. So that is the fifth very important tip given. The sixth tip, which is given by the researchers to the businesses and managers and the top management, is never to assume that whatever they speak and communicate will be taken as a joke by the specific groups, diversity-based groups, diverse nature of a particular group may not find your communication to be amusing all the time. That assumption is misplaced. So they have to be very careful in the communication, not to press onto the sensitivity of certain groups of the people with certain backgrounds or beliefs or origin. So the communication has to be very, very carefully drafted, and no assumption should be made that it will be taken lightly by certain groups. So these are the 6 very, very important tips which are derived from various observations, experiments and research, and which has found a lot of traction in the industry, in the corporate sector, in the workplaces, in businesses, in companies. So at the workplace, the human dimensions requires the practice of these 6 types of tips and techniques, which can help companies to manage diversity and flourish themselves in the diversity.